Let's talk about dictionary methods. And these are some built in useful tools that we can use with our dictionaries. First of all, remember der and help. We're going to review these briefly because they're so useful and can help us see which methods are available with our dictionaries. And then we're going to talk about a few methods that are very useful. The keys method, which retrieves keys, the values method, which retrieves the values in a dictionary, and the items method, which retrieves both the keys and the values. So let's hop on over here to idle. And there's a reserved keyword for each of our dictionary data type, and it's dict. Just like list has a reserved keyword. And if we say dir on dict, so the dictionary data type, that will show us these attributes and methods of our dictionary class. There are not a ton of methods in our dictionary class, but there are several. And I'd invite you to look through these at your leisure. We could look through by going to help. You could say dict dot get, and it will tell us a little bit about the get method. We could replace dict with an actual variable. If we had a variable that was my dictionary equals such and such, we could put my dictionary here instead of dict as well. So I'd invite you to peruse those, but wanted to just remind you of the dir and help methods. And Python, very useful for our data types. So now let's talk about, going back to our slide, these three important methods: keys, values, and items. And as we see here, if we do person.keys, and person is our dictionary variable, then it will return the key names here. So each of these represents a key. And if we do person.values, that will return our actual values, which are here. And if we call person.items, that returns both the keys and the values. And each one of these inside parentheses is our key and value. So let's look through an example. Another key, another value. Let's look through an example of that. So let's say a new dictionary. Let's call it car info. We'll create a new dictionary. So color of our car, we'll say, is red. And the year of our car is, let's say, 2010. And we'll leave that as an integer for now. We're not going to enclose that in quotations to make it a string. We'll leave it as an integer. Sure, why not? And let's add one more for our make. And we'll say it's a Honda. I love my Hondas personally. So now we have our dictionary called car info. And what if we do carinfo.keys? What do you think it will do? Let's try it out. We see it returns color, year, and make. Color, year, and make are our keys. We can do the same. Carinfo.values, red, 2010, Honda. So we got our color, our keys. Now we have our values. And lastly, car info dot items returns both. And we'll talk through in an upcoming lecture about how we can access all these values using these various methods. That is it for now. See you in the next lecture.